Hey guys, I'm really excited about what we're going to be talking about this month of November. So we talk about the mission of God. What does it look like for God's people, God's children, to make His name known? As we teach our kids the mission of God, we really are going to look at the establishment of the church, really through Acts. But it's going to start, as we've been talking about, how Jesus has been revealing Himself to those who didn't believe, and that they now believe. And this weekend we're going to be talking about Thomas, looking forward to the fact that it was that Jesus wants us to believe without seeing. And he tells Thomas this, that greater faith, greater are the ones that have faith. And so as we talk about faith this weekend, I encourage you to begin to pray for our kids, that those who do not believe already would come to believe. And so I'm excited about what the Lord has for us this weekend. Two things I'll make note of as we look at the lesson. I need you to do two things. Number one, I need you to email me with this email in reply to statements. Number one, I need you to give me a statement of truth. So, for example, if this was me writing this, I was born in Lexington, Kentucky, and I am not from Oklahoma. That's a truth statement. Then I need you to send me a second statement that's a lie. So, I used to play chess with the Queen of England. That's a lie. Now, it doesn't need to be that obvious, but what we're doing is, for our activity today, we're going to talk about how sometimes it's hard to believe, right? And that we don't quite know what the truth is. And so for our game, I need you to send me those two things: a truth statement, maybe one sentence or two sentences, and a lie statement. Typically, it's easy to do with a story. And so I need you to send those to me before Saturday. So please send those to me. That's the first thing I need you to do. Second thing I need you to do is watch that YouTube link that's embedded in this email and embedded in your leader guide. That is our new song that we're talking about this month. It's called Only Jesus. It's a little bit slower than we've been doing, but it's a really great song. So I want you to be prepared. What we're going to move to is really highlighting somebody each service. It's going to lead through those motions up front in front of the kids. So back to the screen. So we're going to fight for that, and I want you to go ahead and be familiar with that song. Guys, I'm really excited to worship with you and teach our kids that it was Thomas who did not believe until he saw, but we don't get to see, and so we can have faith and faith and trust in who the Lord is. And so thanks so much for doing what you do, and we'll see you Sunday.